a beautiful meeting today. Welcome everybody to yet another vivacious, energy-filled meeting for Toastmasters, Club of Storytellers and Leaders Connect. That calls for a huge round of applause though, and lovely smiles, please. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. All right, so like any other company, organization, Toastmasters has a mission too. The mission for Toastmasters Club at our level is to encourage everybody and which fosters and share feedback in a way which fosters self-development and empowers growth. That is what our aim should be, and mission should be the boss. Let us all look forward to a wonderful meeting today, which will have tidbits about the perfect angle. I'm pretty sure not about the perfect camera angle though, but about different aspects of an angle. Let's look forward to the meeting today in full zest with an open mind, and be mindful of the basic ground rules. That is, let us avoid exchanging messages on chat or any other form of crosstalk while a speaker is speaking. Let us unmute to applaud and maintain our smiles throughout. Those are the smallest gestures of encouragement that we can give or send in the virtual world. With that, I'd like to hand over the virtual podium to Toastmaster Mohit. Over to you.
Thank you, Deepti. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Deepti for that wonderful opening. Before we proceed ahead, I would like to invite our guests to introduce themselves and share with us what brings them here today. Let us start with Kamal.
Yeah, thanks, Toastmaster Mohit. I'm feeling very excited to be part of this group. Have been, part of few of the Toastmaster gathering before COVID, and the reason I could not join them because they were physical and my work commitments and personal commitment didn't allow me to maintain the regularity. Then I heard about this format of Toastmaster, and which I found pretty interesting, and was keen to explore how this format of the Toastmaster, where personal interaction is key, can also be delivered through online, and hence I'm here. And Mohit, you have been very kind to allow me participating in this club, and also give me a quick walkthrough of the opportunities that it brings for the participants. While a physical Toastmaster president got the opportunity to interact physically, but virtually opens up the door to the larger groups and explore people from different regions, expanding our horizons. So looking forward, and thanks again.
Wonderful. Welcome, Kamal, to our meeting. And like you said, yes, this is a place where you will see people from different walks of life and different geographies. There are people from all over India, and we often have meetings with the clubs in other countries as well. So wonderful having you here, and we will be in touch about what it takes to become a permanent member. Enjoy the meeting, and let us know how you felt about it at the end. Thank you. Okay, do we have any other guests today? Seema, why don't you introduce yourself to all of us? I'm not sure if you're already a member or if you, go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, hi everybody. Good morning. I hope I'm clearly visible. So I'm Seema, and I have been to this club earlier also. It's not like for the first time. But yes, I'm truly fascinated by your articles, which you share on the group, or say the writings. Along with that, I really love storytelling. And I'm grateful to all of you for giving me the opportunity to evaluate. So this is all about me. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Seema. Wonderful having you here with us. And I'm glad you enjoy the work that we do. And as far as writing is concerned, we truly believe that you have to be a good writer before you become a good speaker. So I recently finished the 30-day writing challenge, man. Super happy about it, and I'm sure others are writing and sharing their learnings as well with everyone. So, okay, do we have anybody else who is a guest with us today? Please feel free to. I'm checking my side as well. Okay, it looks like those are the guests we have had. All right, so we recently did the Moments of Truth session. That was last week, where both the clubs, Leaders Connect and Toastmasters Club of Storytellers, came together and we did a Moments of Truth. Moments of Truth is a session which is like a 360-degree feedback of how we are doing and how our club is doing. And we take out the learnings and insights in the form of action items. So I'm happy to share that there are a few action items that we have prioritized from the findings from the last week's Moments of Truth session. First one being the mentor-mentee mapping and mentor program. So we will soon see that our Vice President of Education, Toastmaster Alokita, she has already been working on identifying the mentors and aligning the mentors with the mentees. By this week, next week, we should have the mentors-mentee alignment done, and we look forward to that. Secondly, I have been working with our Vice President of Public Relations, who is Toastmaster Mohit Lodhi, and we are going to put together our presence in the other social media sites as well, including Facebook, Insta, and LinkedIn. So watch out this space for how that rolls out. I'm super excited about that. And thirdly, with regard to the memberships, so we have decided to encourage membership. And in order to do that, we have opened up the membership for the next term. And we are giving a discounted fee in the month of August for that. So anybody who is an existing member wants to renew their membership for the next term for 6 months, and new members, they all get a discounted fee in the month of August. So let's do that as soon as possible. The posters will be out soon, and you'll hear more about all of these things on the WhatsApp channels as well. But I wanted to share these 3 key things with you. All right. With that, I think we are all set to kick off this amazing meeting. And for today, our Toastmaster of the day, who's the host of the meeting, is none other than Toastmaster Nidhi. Toastmaster Nidhi is a passionate fitness person. She also has a lot of love for plants, and she has brought in a very interesting theme for us today, which is called the right angle. Let us welcome Toastmaster Nidhi with a huge round of applause to hear more about the right angle.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Mohit, for such a lovely introduction. Hope you all are fine. I could see number of attendees 15 today. Usually it oscillates between 18 to 20. So there is a dip there. That is because of long weekend, I understand, but still I can see that we managed to attend meeting. 3-4 number dip is not a much big dip. So today's theme is the perfect angle. So it sounds like maths. So let's start with maths lover. So how many of you loves math? Or you love math, I mean, because obviously when we were studying, we were in school and colleges. So how many of you love maths? I never liked it. Nobody? Okay, we are in the same boat then. Anyways, so I'm using this term in our daily life, regular life, the perfect angle. See, as an individual, no angle, every angle is the perfect angle, I would say, because no other person is involved in that. Whatever you're saying, whatever you are doing it that perfectly. Though we are self-reliant, but we cannot do every single thing ourselves. We have to depend on other people also in our daily life. So when other people involvement is there, we need to set a perfect angle. So what is the perfect angle there? Perfect angle is when our thought process synchronization is very much important. Mutual understanding is that our parents, between mother, father, husband, wife, kids to father, mother, kids, with our boss, every single person, we need to set this angle. I want to manifest it via stories that how the perfect angle can bring win-win situation, and we can end up as a loser also if perfect angle is not there. I remember when I was in 6th class, in my school, teachers, they kept on changing, and this became a trend over there, and it is still like that. What was the result? Result was that teachers, they kept on changing. They were more into completing the syllabus rather than understanding that whether students were getting it or not. I, as a student, I was very young. I was maybe 10 or 11-year-old at that time. I developed the habit of mugging up because we were not trying to understand each other's perspective. We were not trying to understand each other's angle. What was the result? That school could not progress much. It is still at the same level where it was decades back or 2 decades back. And I developed childhood aversion towards maths. Though I was a bright student, I managed to secure good marks. Only I know how I managed to get those marks because I had so much detached towards maths. But this angle, it could have been aligned. We could have made it perfect mutually. I should have tried to understand, though I was small, but I had options also. When I could see that I was not able to catch up the syllabus, I could have started putting extra efforts. I could have spoken to my mother, my father, that see, this is what happening in my school and I'm not able to understand maths well. And I could have approached teacher also because since forward, I have been very straightforward. But I avoided it and I started mugging up it. And what was the result? I was a loser. I somehow managed to drag maths till 10th class, and later to that, I got rid of that. And somehow. On the other hand, teacher, they should have tried to understand that these are kids only. They could not maintain such a fast pace with them. Rather than completing 10 chapters, they could have focused on completing 7 chapters. Those would have been understood well by kids. So this is what if could have happened, then I believe that that would be the perfect angle and it would be mutually beneficial. We could have uh, grown together. So I would continue my session and meanwhile, I would request our general evaluator, Ashish, to please come on the virtual stage and brief out your role and introduce your tech team as well. Ashish, a finance professional by profession and a Toastmaster by passion, he has served as an area director and in various club EC roles, including president. So Ashish, please come on the virtual stage. A big round of applause for Ashish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nidhi. In the world where Nidhi is talking about the perfect angles, there's a perfect angle for our development journey as well. All of you would have perhaps heard that practice makes us perfect. Today, let me present to you an alternate way of thinking. But before that, very often, all of us say we have 3 years of experience as a Toastmaster, we have 25 years of experience as a finance professional, we have X number of years as an experience in one or the other thing. I read this amazing book in which the author asks, how many years of experience you've had walking? And everybody starts laughing. Like I see smile on the faces of few of you as well. And then he says, how many years of experience you were running? All of us have been running, walking right throughout our life, most of it. And in particular, this answer could very well give the age of the ladies in our room, so better not ask types. We say that we all have a particular number of years of experience in our field, but we do not use that for walking or running. Anyone? Why is it so?
I think
Because
we see our personality. We don't see our personality with some of the inherent capabilities that we have as a human. And
Yeah.
yeah,
We
Yes,
may
so
not
walking,
prioritize.
we may not
assume.
We may not prioritize things.
elaborate on that, Ragini.
Maybe we think career and earning money are high prioritized compared to the other activities. So I think we
Okay.
would not
Let's
apply. Yeah.
let's say there is an Olympian, right? Somebody is trying. Recently, we had Olympics. So let's say somebody is trying to participate in Olympics. The fellow might say, I have 10 years of experience running in Olympics or running for the races. While we all do not say it like that. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Can anyone tell what's the difference?
he is taking the perspective of an athlete, and we are
Yeah.
taking person.
Yes, Ankan is bang on that he's taking perspective of athlete. He has a particular target in mind. Every time he's running, he's trying to hit a particular score. And none of us are timing, like, other than those step counters on our smartwatches. None of us is timing that, okay, today I walked 1 kilometer in X minutes or in 10 kilometers in Y minutes and so on and so forth. The moment you start putting a target and you start measuring, you start reflecting, you start reviewing, you have a propensity to improve over a period of time. While if you are doing an activity subconsciously or unconsciously, despite you might have done no matter how many times, still you would perhaps not count this as an experience. Like, for example, a person who's a security guard, he may be a security guard for 30 years, 40 years, but still he might not be the best security guard in the town. Likewise, whether we are a Toastmaster for 1 month or 1 year or 10 years, it won't matter much unless, as per the book called Catalyst, and the author very beautifully defines, he gives a concept called TMRR: target, measure, review, reflect. He says if you have not set a target, if you are not measuring, if you are not reviewing, if you are not reflecting, you are not improving. And then if you are not doing these, your experience is also like experience in walking or experience in talking, right? Where despite we might have done for so long, but we do not make much of the headway. In Toastmasters, the section of evaluation is meant exactly for that. It is meant to provide you that experience, provide you that feedback. What did you do well? What can you do further better, so that next time you are on the stage, you try to incorporate that, and step by step you are improving and becoming an Olympian rather than becoming an Ashish Agarwal who's walking but not doing anything. But in this journey of evaluation, I am not alone. I have an amazing team of speech evaluators and what we call tag team. And today, being a special day, sandwiched weekend, the tag team is a bridged tag team, where the two roles of timer and counter is played by Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul, hats off to you for volunteering these two complicated roles. May I invite you on stage to introduce yourself and the role you're playing.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Let's first start with the timer. So to realize the value of 1 hour, ask the lovers who are waiting to meet. To realize the value of 1 minute, ask a person who missed the train. To realize the value of 1 second, ask a person who just avoided an accident. And to realize the value of 1 millisecond, ask the person who won a silver medal in the Olympics. And maybe to realize the value of few seconds, ask the Toastmaster who gets disqualified in the Toastmaster meeting during their speech or any other roles they take. So good morning. My role as the timer is to keep time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within their allotted time slot. This will also help in ensuring that the meeting runs on time. Now I will be tracking the time by showing yellow, red, and green sign through my screen sharing. The timing of showing these signs are going to be different based on different roles. For example, prepared speeches are for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll show the green at 5, yellow at 6, red at 7. Note that speaker will have 30 seconds grace period on both sides of the specified time limit. For table topic speeches, time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, sorry, 1 to 2 minutes. I'll show the green at 1, yellow at 1 minute 30, red at 2 minutes. The speaker will have 30 seconds grace period after 2 minutes to wrap up his or her speech. Speech evaluation, time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. Green at 2, yellow at 2 minute 30, red at 3 minutes. Again, the speaker will have a grace period of 30 seconds on both sides of the specified time limit. So yeah, I will present my report at the end of the meeting. So that's for the timer role. Now for the R counter, my role as the R counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. So while speaking, you may be using crutch words like well, you know, I mean, like, so, but. I'll take a note of this. I'll also listen for filler sounds such as I'll also note when a speaker takes any unnecessary long pauses and short pauses. So yeah, at the end of the meeting, I'll report the number of times each speaker has used these expressions. So that's all from my side on timer and our counter role. Back to you, Toastmaster Ashish.
Thanks so much, Toastmaster Rahul, for beautifully explaining the two roles which you are playing. More power to you. It's a challenge you have taken, and we all are with you to do these roles in an extremely successful manner. Now we come to the third tag team member. That's the grammarian, and I believe I am the grammarian of the day today as well. Toastmaster Mohit, did our grammarian join, or should I go ahead?
Yes, Toastmaster Ashish. Ankan has joined.
Oh, super. Ankan, would you like to take the stage and introduce your role, please?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Ashish, and fellow Toastmasters and guest members. So, when I was in school in class 5th, I remember one incident. One of my friend was having stomach ache. His stomach was aching, but for some reason he didn't know this term stomach ache. So he went to the teacher and said, "Ma'am, I'm having headache in my stomach." So that's why it's important to use right word at the right place, have right choice of word. That's where role of grammarian comes in. As a grammarian, I'll be looking for all the good and bad uses of English and words and phrases. And also, as a grammarian, my role is to provide word of the day. And today, word of the day has already been used by me itself. It's perspective. So, perspective, as we know, is point of view. It also means an angle or direction in which a person looks at an object. It could also mean ability to understand what is important and what is not. So I'll encourage all the members and guest members to use word of the day actively today. And I'll be presenting my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Ashish.
Thanks, Toastmaster Ankan, for that perspective. It was quite a funny one. I'm having headache in my stomach. I'll use this more often. Nice way of expressing. And the moment anybody use the word perspective, I encourage all of you to use your thumbs up, either by the video on thumbs up or the emoji thumbs up, to encourage the usage by the member. Our team will be again back at the end of the meeting to share with you our 2 cents, our perspectives, which can help you to have TMRR, target, measure, review, and reflect, in order to improve and be an Olympian rather than being a mere walker. Now, let's go back to the right angles to our TMOD, Nidhi Sharma. Stage is all yours, Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Ashish, for briefing out your role and introducing your tech team. Now, here the turn of Seema. Seema, she is Speech 1 evaluator. Seema, please come on the virtual stage and brief out your role as well as share the speech objective. A big round
Yes,
of
sure.
applause for you.
Thank you so
I'm
much,
sorry, I don't
everybody.
have your introduction.
Never mind. So, hi everyone. I am Seema. I have been into Toastmasters since 2018. I'm currently part of Professional Speakers Club, and I introduced myself in the beginning. So, without further ado, let me introduce before all of you the title of our respective speaker, who is Toastmaster Alokita, and her speech title is Yours Kullar Chai, different one. And she's going to represent level 2 project 2 of effective communication. The purpose of the speech is to deliver a speech which should be well organized, and she needs to represent her communicative style, and she would be measured on the basis of a few aspects of delivering an effective speech, such as clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, audience awareness, comfort level, and yes, the areas where she is excellent at, and the areas where in future she would be working and becoming her best version. So this is all about her project. Over to you, over to Nidhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Seema, for sharing speech objective and briefing out your role. So I welcome Alokita. Please come on the virtual stage. Alokita is a writer with a passion for crafting compelling stories and engaging content. Alokita, over to you. All the very best.
Thank you, Nidhi. Good morning, Toastmasters and dear guests. I don't know, I'm feeling a little nervous today. To this, I might get different responses. Some might say, you should have prepared better. Other may say, think, why are you feeling so? Did you not prepare well? Is that you need to work on your confidence? Someone else may say, okay, relax, take a few deep breaths and you'll be fine. And some other may say, chill, bro, enjoy the moment. What's there to be nervous? This is because we all have different styles of communication. Some of us are like a cup of strong black coffee, direct and to the point. Others are like cozy, a blanket, or a soothing cup of kulhad chai. Today, I'll be telling you about different styles of communication and talk a little bit more about my communication style. Spoiler alert, I'm your kulhad chai. So the first type of communication style is direct communication style. These are the people who can cut through the chaos of busy Delhi street with their words. They are clear, straightforward, like Sprite, seedhi baat, no bakwas. They are the kind of people who tell you on your face that your new hairstyle makes you look like your pet poodle. Then these are the people who, the initiating style. These are the people who think communications, who are the kind of social butterflies. They bring energy to every gathering. They are full of ideas and enthusiasm. They are the kind who will invite you and who will make you join the Bhangra dance in an unknown wedding, even if you don't know the B of Bhangra. And then there is the analytical style of communication. These people are detail-oriented and they are logical in their approach. These are the kind of people who would create a spreadsheet to calculate the best time to buy mangoes during the season. They are the one who would make you realize how less you know about yourself. And then comes the supportive style of communication. People like me, of course. We are the ones who would listen patiently to you and offer comforting words, like a hot cup of adrak wali kulhad chai in chilly winters of Delhi. We are here to tell you it's okay if you mistakenly put your soiled clothes in refrigerator rather than washing machine. It happens to the best of us, yaar. Being a supportive communicator means I'm all about making sure that everyone feels heard and valued. The good thing about this is that people usually leave the conversation feeling better. And the downside, people often think I'm secretly conspiring world peace. People like me often get stuck in mediating between friends, debating whether pulao with vegetables can be called veg biryani or not, and end up eating from both the plates. What I want to tell you today is that whether you are a direct communicator, an analyzer, an initiator, or maybe a supportive communicator, embrace your style of communication. Every style has its place, and it's these differences that makes our communication colorful and interesting. And when you talk to others, appreciate their communication style. Because in the end, it's not about style, it's about connecting and understanding each other. By the way, whenever you need a listening ear or a supportive hand in our club, I'm just a text away. Truly yours, Kulhad Chai. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Very nicely you delivered the speech, Alokita. I am feeling nostalgic because whenever I hear this communication word, type of communication, direct, indirect communication, so it takes me back in my school days, college days, because being a commerce student in every class, you will read this communication chapter. Commerce student, they can better relate with this. So now here is the turn of our second speech evaluator, Mohit sir. He is already smiling. So I don't think he needs any introduction. Everybody knows he is a passionate writer and a leader. So Mohit sir, over to you. Please brief out yourself and share the speech objective.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nidhi. Hi, everyone. Today we will have a speaker called Toastmaster Monica, who will be presenting her level 1 project 3. She's on the path called online visionary communication. And the objective of this speech is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. With that, I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, Nidhi, do you know the speech title for Monica?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, no worries. The speech title for Monica is What's Normal? So you can take it away. What's normal?
Okay.
Back to you, Nidhi.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mohit sir. So Monica is already ready to deliver her speech. Monica lives in Delhi and works as a senior manager with Synopsys. And the title of her speech is What is Normal? What is normal, Monica? Monica, what is normal? Over to you.
One request. Can we pin the timer, please? I can't still see the timer. Yeah. Thank you so much. With a raise of right hand, tell me, how many of you have found yourself misbehaving and then saying, please don't mind, I wasn't stressed? With the raise of right hand. Anybody? Great. And raise your left hand if you have seen anybody else doing this to you.
Yes, sir.
And how does it feel when you have both your hands risen in the same situation? Well, good morning, my fellow Toastmaster. So this was one nice evening. I came back from office. As my ritual, I took my food. I generally take my dinner early. So it was around 7 p.m. I was sitting at my bed and I had my two daughters sitting in front of me on their studies and they were working. And then we used to have a casual talks. That day, Vardha said to me, Mama, we had a fight today. I said, okay, what's new in this? Mama, I was so very annoyed that I had to hit Khushi. Why you did that? Because she was annoying me a lot. I asked her not to disturb me, not to say shout or not to misbehave, but still she was doing it repeatedly. I asked her multiple times. She didn't behave, so I hit her. Beta, this is really bad. You should not have done this. Khushi would have got hurt. Why you did that? What did you got? Mama, I was able to calm her down and she couldn't speak any word afterwards. At this point, I really felt very bad for Khushi. But I was really happy that Vardha was telling me the truth. And I again asked her, but this is not done, Vardha. She has the right to say whatever she wants. So it's her mouth. Why are you reacting this way? Mama, you had been doing this to me to shut me off and I misbehaved with you. Then how is it wrong for me? Vardha, bete, I was really stressed those days. I did a mistake. I'm sorry for that. And this is what we parents do. We want our kids to behave well in these so-called abnormal situations when circumstances are not in their control. Right? You and me have been into these phases. It's not I am experiencing this, but probably I'm saying this on behalf of all the parents that we ourselves misbehave. Then we confess that it's not my fault. There's the circumstances. As if these wrong circumstances or these not so in control circumstances is abnormal for me. Oh no, I am the victim. That's a perception that we live in. Tell me one thing. How often in your life you go into the situation where it's beyond what you wanted? It's beyond your control. That would be happening quite often. Then why do we really pretend that this is not normal? My dear friends, these situations which make us misbehave or go or do whatever we really don't want to do, that is because we feel it's not normal. But I want to ask you, what is normal then? Think thoroughly. Actually, getting into such situation is normal. But how do we deal with it? We are not living in the jungles that we have to fight for every problem. There are certain battles that you have to drop off to win as a person. Once you learn this, you're better prepared, not as a parent, but as a human being. Because then you're not seesawing between what you really want to do and what you are actually doing. But how do we do that? Right? I have a formula for you all. What you all can do is apply what I call as an aid. Aid is accept. Accept that you're gonna go into these absurd situations repeatedly, and this is the normal. And for once, I want you to do this with me. Just with your hands on heart, say, everybody goes into the problem. If I am going to the problem, so what? Can you give it a try? You will feel when you do this, so what? All of this problem will get shed. So once you accept, you will feel much relaxed. Because once you accept, you are empowered to take control of the situation. I is identify all your triggers. What is it that bothering you? What is it that you are getting when you misbehave? There is certainly you are getting as in a person. Maybe that's what you don't want, but eventually every action of you is meant to get you something. It's favorable or unfavorable, that's separate. But you need to identify what exactly are your triggers, how your body is behaving, how are you feeling inside when you are into the situation and the way you are behaving. And third, develop new behaviors. I tell you, this is not easy because you have practiced throughout your life going into the bad situation, misbehaving, confessing. Going into the bad situation, misbehaving, confessing. This is the pattern you are living in. You have to break the cycle. So develop new plans. If you need help, please reach out to me. I really love doing that. Guiding people how to train or create new behaviors. But eventually, the point is this aid formula probably can help you to bring a new perspective in your life and so create a life that you really want to experience. Again, question back to you. Check with yourself what you want to call as a normal. Because to close this conversation, I really would like to tell you one statement that I love from John Maxwell. What he says is, maximum of the people don't live their life. They go through their life. And when you go through your life, you are victim to the circumstances. You cannot create or get best of your life. So start leading your life first by taking control of your action. Hope this helps. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Monica, for delivering such a nice speech. It was actually very captivating. And I believe most of the people here, we are parents, and we all do that with our kids. I used to do it frequently with my daughter when she was small. Sometimes I feel that she was punching back to me. Whenever I was frustrating, just went out your frustration because they don't retaliate. But it is actually not normal. So I would request everybody, please share your feedback on both of the speeches. And timer, please note the time. We have a 1 minute, and after 1 minute, we'll continue the session. Please go ahead.
One minute is over.
I believe everybody must have shared their feedback by now. Let's continue with the theme of the day. I have one more story that will manifest that how when perfect angle is there, we can have a win-win situation. My daughter was very young at that time. She was merely 4. 4-year kid, it is tough for them to communicate everything. They just start accepting it at that age. One fine day, I was sitting at home doing my work, and I received a call from my school. And parents over here, they can better relate to this situation that when your child is in school and you get a call from school, how you feel? Completely daunted. Your all dues are clear, nothing is pending, syllabus on track, and nothing is there which is in the mid for which you are expecting a call from school. So I was completely daunted. With shaking hands, I took my phone and attended the call. Other side. Ma'am, this is Viana's class teacher. I have been seeing that she's facing some problem in reading. She's not able to read properly. Most of the time she has teary eyes. She keeps squeezing her eyes as well. So please look into this. I said, okay. I disconnected the call and had a sigh of relief that nothing serious is there. I was also witnessing this problem for the past couple of days, but I thought that let's give it some time because vision problem was there. My husband came. I told him that, you tomorrow please go to the doctor and consult. We went to the best eye specialist. There was a team of 5 consultants. She underwent the procedure, and later in the day, my husband told me that she has severe eye problem. I said, what happened? He said that she was not able to see anything written over the board. I was like, strange. So I also got panicked because in my family, nobody wear glasses. Because I'm wearing glasses, these are anti-glare glasses, you must be seeing. But in my family, even my parents, they don't wear, they have good vision. So I was thinking, she's so small, how she'll manage to wear glasses? Only 4-year-old child, and even she could not see anything. Child on the kid. What to do now? I said that, okay, for further procedure, I'll accompany you. You don't go alone with her. I went to the same doctor, and one of the top hospital, 5 specialists were there. One by one, you were supposed to start the procedure. So at 4 years, when child age is 4 years, they expect you to do things their parents first, and later to that they would do. So my husband sat on the chair. He read all the alphabets written on the board. Everybody must be knowing that when you go for eye checkup, how it happens. Then I sat on the same chair. I got it done. I read all the alphabets. Now it was her turn. She started crying that I can't see anything. To my surprise, I was shocked because last night only, when I got to know that she can't see properly, I started checking her eyes, bringing newspaper near to her eyes and from the distance also, and she could manage to read everything. And then the doctor said that, see, I told you yesterday also, she can't see anything. And there is problem. She has this fainted vision. So I was surprised. Then I analyzed the situation. I spoke to my daughter. I was like, what you can see? She said that I can't see anything. I was like, what is the definition of anything? Can you see the board? Can you see the phone? She see the alphabets. She said, no, I can't see. Then I sat on her chair. I sat on the alignment angle where she was sitting, and I tried to see the board. Nothing was visible from there because angle was wrong. She was sitting the same chair where I was sitting. My husband was sitting, and she was being seated on the same chair. Then I raised the height of her chair where she was sitting. And then I asked her, can you see it now? She said, yes, I can see now. And she read all the alphabets in one go. All the doctors, they were feeling sheepish that they could not understand that her angle was wrong. Now we all 3 were on the same angle, and that was the perfect angle. But I could see, my husband could see, she could also see. And problem with her eyes was that she was sleep deprived. She was not sleeping properly. And because of lack of sleep, she was facing this teary eye problem. So perfect angle is very much important. I'll continue my session later. Meanwhile, I would request table topic master to please come on the virtual stage, Mr. Mohit Lodhi. Mohit is from MP. He works at CVO in Gurugram as a senior analyst. Senior is a SaaS-based company. His hobbies are tracking, listening, stories, and teaching. He has past experience of teaching for competitive examinations. Over to you, Mohit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nidhi. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests. I'm Mohit Lodhi, and I have pleasure to serve you as a table topic master. Table topic is one of the most exciting part of our meeting, where we are practice thinking on our feet and deliver impromptu speeches. This segment helps us improving our quick thinking abilities, enhance our confidence, and sharpen our communication skill. Here's how it works. I present a series of question or a topic, and I call member to come up and speak for 1 or 2 minutes. Remember, there is no right or no wrong. The goal is to speak spontaneously and enjoy the process. As a reminder, on timer, for 1 minute, the card will be displayed to you as a green. And after 1.5 minute, that yellow, and 2 minute, red card will be shown to you. Once you see the red card, please wrap up your speech promptly. Let's get started and have some fun for our first table topic. Please raise hand for the first topic. Yay. We got our first, that Toastmaster Shweta. So our first topic, table topic is, have you ever ignored your inner voice? What was the outcome?
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for such a wonderful topic. Inner voice is very important. We can sometimes call it intuition as well. And when it actually calls for you, you should listen to it. It has happened with me even personally when I'm not able to say no. This is a very, very huge quality. If you possess, you should be happy about it, that you are able to say no to people. So once it happened that somebody came to me and they needed my help, and I said yes, but I was not knowing the outcome that it will bring. And my inner voice that was saying, Shweta, no, don't do this, don't do this. That was going on. But outer world wise, I was like, it's only a little help. What's the deal? What's the big deal about it? And then I got to know that person was actually taking advantage of what I was doing in my research work. And just because of that, I realized, Shweta, you should learn how to say no sometimes, because your inner voice is telling you always the right thing to do. But because of maybe your quality or your personality that, okay, you need to help people out, you're not able to say no. But why it is important? It's important because it creates a kind of peace inside you when you are actually listening to your intuition, to your inner voice. You're not actually confused at all. And once you sit with yourself, that inner voice becomes more louder and more clear, because you're calm, composed, and you are able to listen to it. So I do listen to it. Outcome sometimes is favorable, sometimes not. But whenever I listen to it, I make it a point that it is louder and clearer for me. So I would urge for all of you in this running life that we are living, kindly look for some moments wherein you can be with yourself, so that inner voice guide you always to the right path. So inner voice is my companion for always and forever. I hope it is yours as well. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
That's again wonderful. Actually, we need to say no to others, but yeah, sometimes to ourselves as well. Like, for instance, I just use for trading. By trading, like I say, once I do the trading and I want to apply some money for that, but my inner voice said, don't do. I'll do that, and I lost my money. So to say no to others sometimes, say to ourselves as well. Great speech. So next topic, I believe Toastmaster Ragini raise the hand secondly.
Yeah.
So the next topic is, how do you think sports can unite people from different cultures and backgrounds? I repeat, how do you think sports can unite people from different cultures and backgrounds?
Okay. The topic given to me is, how do sports connect different parts of the world? Table Topic Master Mohit, good morning to all the Toastmasters and guests. A very warm welcome. Sports in my childhood, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. it was always occupied by my maths teacher. I never got an opportunity to get into any of the sports. Forget about thinking about Olympics. The only the recess period which was there to give us some comfort was always occupied by some form of a teacher. So forget about collaborating all the countries. We were not even collaborating with the students sitting right next to us. In my growing years, I used to watch Olympics because the Doordarshan was the only channel in our household. Most of you, if we are from the middle class. And that season used to be very, very fascinating, even now. Due to time constraint, maybe I'm not watching it right now. The moment the winners are announced, the first prize goes to, the second prize goes to, and third prize goes to. It was a goosebump, such a chilling moment when all the people from a different parts of the country, be it India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Israel, they all hugged together. They all come together in the same podium, irrespective of the country they origin, irrespective of the titles they won. And I recently saw a picture where a little girl brings all the people into the first podium and hug together. In this era of all the countries bleeding because of the borders, sports are the only thing that unite us. Sports should be even more stronger at the school level, collaborating with a student next to you or a student studying in the next school. And then we being a good country and a good relationship among all the countries. Over to you, table topic master Mohit. Thank you.
Well said, Toastmaster Ragini. Yeah, people bring that sports bring people together through a shared passion, enthusiasm, and competition. Well said. Next, the next topic. Please raise hand. Yeah, we got Toastmaster Ankan. So, Toastmaster Ankan, the next topic for you is how do material possession impact our sense of happiness? How do material possession impact our sense of happiness?
So thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. Material possession, it's really a long topic to debate on, but to keep it short, we usually judge ourselves on the basis of what we are possessing, because we judge others on the basis of what they are possessing. So if they are having high quality material, expensive material, we want to possess that so that we could reach to that level. We somewhere feel envious or jealous of that person of having those material stuff, and it in a way uh, disturb us mentally, because then we try to achieve it. We may try to achieve it through inappropriate means, and so in that we material. I'm sorry. So we have to really calm ourselves down in those situations when we are trying to spend unnecessarily on expensive means. And so I'm sorry, I've lost it, but in those situations we should be really looking at ourselves, at our means, and be content with whatever we are having. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Mohit.
Well said, Ankan, Toastmaster Ankan. Yeah, we always affect others' material possession. Yes, that's true. But as per my understanding, like material possession is just a thing which is give us temporary happiness. The true happiness is like within ourselves, to meet others, to collaborate with others, to give happiness to others. Yeah, well said, Toastmaster Ankan. So next topic. Okay, I see. Next topic to Toastmaster Deepak. For you, How do you define true success in life? So Deepak, I repeat, how do you define true success in life?
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. So, sometime from today's session, if I discuss, sometime I felt that some of the speaker under the table topics had delivered their speech is like this is the written topic for them. So, the way they are delivering the speech is like well prepared before the topic. So, yes, I start from here. The success is something so everybody wants to be achieve that things, that goal, who have dream that things. So yes, of course, the success is something who everybody want to be live with this world or this thing. So yes, this is the topic, we can say the topic where we can have the positive vibes if we achieve something. So for me, the success is just mean that something we dream or something we want to achieve to be achieved, and by that way we have some good positive vibes in my life. So yes, it's mean a lot for me for the success. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohit. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak. Yeah, success brings to us to a happiness for bring the better world. Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak. So anyone who want next topic, please raise hand. Yeah, I see that Toastmaster Seema. The next topic is, can a minimalist lifestyle lead to a greater happiness? I repeat, can a minimalist lifestyle lead to a greater happiness? Toastmaster Seema, over to you.
Well, someone has stated, real achievers are those who are able to maintain a healthy lifestyle, that too at minimalistic material things. We all know happiness doesn't come from materialistic things. However, we all know we say money is not important when we have it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, it's possible to live a life with full of happiness, even if one has less means or resources to have materialistic things. However, we cannot say that without materialistic thing, one can have happiness. Ask yourself, when you had the challenging times where so-called happiness was not there, because maybe one of your family members was struggling in the hospital and you were running short of resources or say funds. Ask yourself, maybe one of your family members wanted to further continue his or her studies, but you didn't have the resources. On the other side, as we live in the era where everything is possible by living on minimalistic things, one can definitely live the life of happiness. But for that, one needs to identify what is real meaning of happiness. Is it all about finding something within you, which is all about no one knows? Or is it all about becoming abundant, not only in materialistic things, rather in everything, so that we all can actually contribute to the world in the realest manner? Because we all know an ocean or the Amazon River can quench many people's quest. But a person who doesn't have all such things, how would he or she will be able to do it? So in my opinion, everything is possible. However, I believe in the ocean, in becoming abundant. So in my opinion, everything is important and everything can be done by having more. One can definitely live on the minimalistic things. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema. It's well said and perfectly speech. Yes, one can live happy with the minimalist thing. That's true. But we need that what is the thing we require for ourselves, what thing we need for happiness. It's on us. Well said. Next topic. Anyone who will raise hand? Any guess? Please raise hand.
I can go next if there is time. Yeah.
We have last two topic. If anyone,
I can go next.
Yeah,
Master.
Yeah, Toastmasters. I got it. So next topic for Toastmasters is, can the ends ever truly justify the means? Can the ends truly justify the means?
How many of you think that if the ends are justifying the means, they are all okay? I see some shake of the heads. And indeed, that's my feeling and thinking as well. I think a lot of time we try to justify that what we are doing is fine because it's in the end for a noble purpose. When I started my leadership journey, the task given to me was that I have to work with my team to bring out the best in themselves and also encourage them, empower them, and help them do self-improvements. As I started, I found it was pretty easy to leverage their strengths. They were good at it and they were really doing well. But the moment I tried to touch upon areas which they were not good at, I found many of them were not succeeding. So what I did, typical like most of us, I tried to dial that down. I thought I'm leveraging their strengths, they're doing well, so what's the issue? But soon I realized that only working on their strengths did not give overall results which I wanted. While our team was performing, but my team members were not developing themselves. Over a period of time, they started losing out in their career. So what I realized in that particular example, that it is not only about the results then and there. It is not only about the end which you are chasing at that moment. It's the dimensions in life are far too complicated. And therefore, each one of us not only have to work towards those ends, but the means which we are employing have to justify themselves. Our team has to be happy. Our team have to be growing. Our team has to be performing. And there is no one end which can justify a mean, whether it is right or wrong. What do you think, Table Topic Master?
True, Toastmaster Assis. Well said. And yeah, true lies not just the destination, but in the journey we take to get together. Well said. Last topic. Anyone from guest want to raise hand? Or anyone, please raise hand. So is there anyone?
Could we check if could we check if Kamal would like to go for it?
We have time, we can take two topics. So our guest Kamal. Okay. So Toastmaster Monica. The next topic for you is, how has technology changed the way we experience and engage with sports today? The topic is, how has the technology changed the way we experience and engage with sports today?
Technology, of course, has helped in all spheres of life. Forget about only the sports, but eventually in all facets of our life. When we say in sense of the sports, then it's about, getting or connected to a whole new world, which otherwise would not have been possible. Getting an ability to see what's happening at different areas of the sport contest, different places. Maybe the space or place where this game would be happening is at a very remote location, maybe some another country altogether, and we get an opportunity to view and participate. And one beautiful thing, especially, I love watching cricket sometimes because, of course, men in my house are really fond of watching this cricket. So, and what I really loved is through technology, the way they show the angles when a ball is hit, when it, takes its path, that actually amazes me. I mean, how deeply are they going inside the game, trying to show viewers all different aspects? And this had not been possible had they not applied all the technology into that region itself. They're using all rule systems, all angles of the camera, collating all the information, and then presenting it to the viewers so that there is a lot of transparency and there's a lot of fun. Eventually, if one mode is not working, you can actually watch the sport on another mode. Like, say, internet got broken on my TV screen, so I really could watch it over my phone. That had been possible only because the advancement of technology. So in a way, it allows us to reach a different location as well as it gives us different opportunities to view whatever sports we really love to watch. That's it. Thank you.
Great, well said, Toastmaster Monica. Yes, technology has revolutionized that we have experienced post today. And we can now immerse ourselves in the game like never imagined before. So yeah, that's all from our side. Thank you all participants. And over to you, Toastmaster Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Mohit. You ran the session nicely. All the topics were well contemplative and everybody managed to speak on that. And Ashish, I really liked the way you were giving the feedback at the same time of on all the speakers what they spoke on these topics. So this is really very good practice that we can keep using in our further meetings also. So now keep your ears open. Time for evaluation has come. I would like to invite Ashish on the virtual stage and would request you to please share your evaluation and please call your tag team and speech evaluators. Over to you, Ashish.
Just a confirmation, I think official time to end is 12, right? So in that case, I'll request or 12:30.
He was left with only 2 topics. Therefore, I thought that we can start.
No, I know. That's fine. I'm just checking that how much time we have for the evaluation.
12:30.
We are on time.
12:30. We are on time.
12:30
Super.
time, yeah.
Super. Otherwise, we could have used a rush approach. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much for that confirmation. Hey, we are back with our 2 cents, with our perspectives, and with our evaluation. I have used the word of the day. Give your thumbs up, please. Come on. Okay. Just making sure that after those amazing speeches and amazing table topics, all of you are awake, wide awake, to leverage the session of our evaluation. And to begin that, first, let me invite the speech evaluator. And the first speech evaluator of Toastmaster Alokita's speech was Toastmaster Seema. Toastmaster Seema, stage is all yours to share your inputs with Toastmaster Alokita.
Certainly. Thank you so much. However, first of all, I request the timer to tell me what was the time which was taken by the speaker. If he could confirm the time which was taken by the speaker.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
Okay, so time taken by Toastmaster Lokita's speech, 4 minutes, 48 seconds.
Okay. What a speech. I truly got glued to it the moment she started with the phrase. Feeling nervous. I thought she was talking about something. And then she started connecting with everybody by telling the perspective everyone has on the same situation, or maybe with the same kind of sentences or the life experiences. Afterwards, she structured the speech quite well. I got really fascinated the way she used the voice modulation, the intonation that has been used, the rhythm of her voice, like raising of her voice, then bringing it down. The pauses were quite apt. She also told about what is the speech all about. She gave us the clarity that in this speech, she would be talking about all the different styles of different communications, as well as what is her view and what is going to be her style in the respective communication styles. I really love the fact the way she talked about all different styles of communication, like the direct one, indirect one, initiating, analyzing, supporting. I truly got captivated by her style of connecting everything with such an easy example, I would say, where anyone can relate it. That was all about tea. And you know what? I really got wondered when I saw the topic for the first time, yours, Kullad Chai. I thought, what peculiar topic is this? Then the moment she related with it, I felt what a profound topic it is. What a unique way of thinking it. Yes, of course, she talked about the supporting style and the way she connected herself and the entire community, the people who really believe in going extra mile and helping the world, who really make this world a better place to live in, who are always there to have the shoulder on which another person can rely on. And I really loved it from the core. All in all, I must say, you are an effective communicator. You have amazing voice qualities. Of course, you are a great writer. And you well structured the speech. Yes, of course, when it comes to time limit, if you had raised a little more, I would really appreciate it. However, throughout the speech, I was completely glued to it. On the other hand, I really believe learning from our experiences really helps. So in this, I would say if you could work on your expressions a little bit more and stand and use the virtual stage a little bit more, that would further add new dimensions to your respective speech. I'm sure the sky has limit for you. Keep inspiring, keep delivering speeches and becoming your best version. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema, for that evaluation. And indeed, Toastmaster Alokita, our Kullad Chai, has done such a great job in first having a nice analogy about her speech and about her communication style, and then telling us how much we love our Kullad Chai. Now we move to our second evaluation, and that's done by none other than Toastmaster Mohit. And I'll invite Toastmaster Mohit to share his evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. Now, I'm not giving my evaluation right now because I'm not in a good mood. Well, that was the message of the speech from Toastmaster Monica, that at times we just want to give ourselves an excuse just because we are not currently in a good mood, we are stressed, and we give ourselves multiple such excuses. So Toastmaster Monica today presented us a beautiful message, which made me realize that what I call normal, is that really the normal? Or is the normal something else? Toastmaster Monica helped us change our perspective from what we call normal. The best part about the speaker was the message itself, which was presented in a style which could be remembered long after the speech was delivered. She used an acronym, which is AID, to give us that takeaway. The second most important thing about the speaker is the storytelling style. She was doing a conversation with her daughter, which helped us get the message across. And she had characters in the story. Don't we all remember the characters of the story, Vardha and Kushi, the speaker's daughters? They were all very well placed. Now, having said that, there are a few suggestions that I would like to give the speaker. The first one being when you are playing, doing a role play or having characters in the picture, you are to do the positioning right. So when you're talking to your daughter, hi, Varsha, I wouldn't do that. And then Varsha would be replying, Mama, but I didn't know any better. So you could have the position right in order for us to understand that the two characters are standing at a particular position. That way, we don't even have to remind who we are talking about. The second important suggestion that I would like to give the speaker is that she has amazing storytelling skills already. She started the speech with a hook, which was a question. However, starting from the scene itself could make the speech even more powerful. So you could start from the point where we were having that conversation with the daughter and start from the position of conflict to make it more effective. Overall, a speech with a great message, clear takeaway, beautiful storytelling. Only if you could ensure that the position of the two is made right, and if you could, uh, start from the scene itself, which was the conflict between you and your daughter, this would make the speech even better. Best wishes, and I'll hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Ashish.
Let's give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Mohit for that amazing evaluation as always. Now we move to our third dimension of the evaluation, that is our tag team. And first we invite our counter Toastmaster Rahul. And since the timer role is also played by him, so he could present his report of timer as well as our counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. Let me share my screen with all of you to give you a walkthrough of the R counter and timer report. All right. Can anyone confirm if my screen is visible? Perfect. Thank you. All right. So I'll start with the R counter report first. So as you can see my screen, Toastmaster Ashish, in his role, there were 4 so's. Toastmaster Alokita has 1 R, 1 so, and there was a 1 unnecessary short pause. Toastmaster Seema, okay, so Toastmaster Seema has nothing, so I think it was all flawless. Toastmaster Monica has 2 so's, 3 but there were no unnecessary pauses. Toastmaster Nidhi has 3 so's in her speech. Toastmaster Mohit has 4 R's, 3 so's, and there was just 1 short pause, which I just observed right now in his evaluation. So there was a power cut during Toastmaster Shweta's speech, so I could not catch any ahs and ums in her speech. Toastmaster Ragini, so there was 1 so, no unnecessary pauses. Toastmaster Ankit has 2 ahs, 1 4 so's, 1 but. Toastmaster Deepak has 4 ahs, 3 so's, 2 like, and there was 1 as well. Toastmaster Seema. Okay, so I think I had her name mentioned at the bottom. So Toastmaster Seema has one one well, two so's, one like, and there was a one unnecessary short pause, and it includes both table topic and evaluation. Toastmaster Monica had one two so's, and there were two maybes, and there was one So that was on the counter report. Now let me share the timer report with all of you. So prepared speeches, Toastmaster Lokita, as I mentioned earlier, she took 4 minutes, 48 seconds. Toastmaster Monica took 7 minutes, 7 seconds. I could not time the Toastmaster Shweta speech. So then we had Toastmaster Ragini. She took 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Toastmaster Ankan took 1 minute, 22 seconds. Toastmaster Deepak took 1 minute, 20 seconds. Toastmaster Seema took 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Toastmaster Ashish took 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Toastmaster Monica took 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Toastmaster Seema in her evaluation took 3 minutes, 22 seconds. And Toastmaster Mohit took 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So I think everyone is qualified in their respective roles. So that's all from my side on our counter and timer report. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Ashish.
Let's give a thunderous round of applause to our double hatter today, Toastmaster Rahul. That was a wonderful job, despite you had power cut and some challenges, which I can completely understand, having played these roles independently, which is challenging in itself. Doing them together, kudos. Very, very well done. Now we move to the report of our grammarian, and may I request Toastmaster Ankan to share his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. I have my grammarian report ready. So for the good usage, Toastmaster Mohit used phrase like watch out how that rolls out, words like acronym. Toastmaster Nidhi used mugging up, aversion towards maths. Toastmaster Monica used words like abnormal situation, victim of circumstances, seesawing between. Toastmaster Shweta used word like intuition. Toastmaster Ragini used fascinating, chilling moment. Toastmaster Seema used contribute to the world in realist manner. Toastmaster Ashish used word like encourage, empower, leveraging. And for special mention, Toastmaster Alokita, I too had some disruption during her speech, and disruption with my internet. So I heard only part of her speech, but I wasn't able to write down any of her good uses. But I know there were many because her speech was really good. And for some improvement, there are certain improvement, like somebody used I was small, it could be used I was young. And then some use was usually leaved, it should be usually left. And then there was another use raised secondly, so it could be second one to raise. And for use of the word of the day, Toastmaster Monica, Toastmaster Ashish, Toastmaster Seema, and Toastmaster Mohit used today's word of the day, that is perspective. So that's all from grammarian report. Back to you, Ashish. Toastmaster Ashish.
Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Ankan for his grammarian noting down all the good usages and areas of improvement. Now we come to the journal evaluation report. And first and foremost, I think I would like to acknowledge and highlight the theme as well as the manner in which the theme was conducted by our Toastmaster of the day. Right angle, such a relatable, such a nice topic. And as they say, whenever we are thinking about the topic, either the topic for our speeches or topic for our TMOD, topic should be which create a little bit of curiosity. And I think that job was very, very well done by choosing this. We all were thinking which right angle are going to talk about. Is it going back to geometry? And Toastmaster Nidhi also started maths. I thought, oh my God, while that math is something which I despise. And I think from there, the way she conducted with regard to math and then coming to the story of her daughter, it was so touching, so relatable. Getting a call from the kids' school, I think these experiences, those who have been parents can relate to so much. And she inducted her personal story into the overall content and concluded in a very nice way that how the right angle can help to solve a problem in our life. A fantastic job, Toastmaster Nidhi. And very often we see the content of Toastmaster. Toastmaster of the day is also like a speech. One has to have a very powerful content with which you can engage your audience. It actually is a speech plus because it allows you to communicate with your audience more often. You have far more time than a speech would have. And that was very well done, Toastmaster Nidhi. I think you have it in yourself to be the audience engager. Do it more and more. And next time when you take the role, I would urge you also to use the voice modulation, the creating the hook, the storytelling techniques which normally we use in our speeches, right? From your pathway, whatever you're learning, try and use it in your TMOD. I think that will take it a notch above with regard to the delivery of it. Content, full marks, delivery, good job, but you could go from good to great next time you are on the stage. Look forward to have you on the stage next time with a similar topic, right? Like a right angle. Next up is our table topic master, which I don't know, Toastmaster Mohit, which park he is sitting in right now. And I would say I was having FOMO. This guy is having fun on a Sunday morning. Maybe if he's in Gurgaon, then perhaps he's near about the Leisure Valley and having some fun. Nowadays, seeing somebody in a park itself give a FOMO. I think that was something, and I don't know, he's still silent, nonchalant, not worried about whatever journal evaluator is speaking. All right. So I think his topics were thoroughly researched. I rarely have seen the topic to be so longish. And those of you who have been in the content, if the topic is longish, that is, see, the background is back. When the topic is longish, it's a nightmare for the participant because you have to listen all the way to the last word to understand what to make out and then to respond. And I think the length of the topic was well done, I would say, Toastmaster Mohit. It pushes the speaker to listen more attentively. And in many ways, while table topics help us to improve our speaking skill, it also help us to improve our listening and comprehending skill because we have those split seconds to listen to the entire topic and then structure our thought and respond. And I think that that skill was very well tested and helped by Toastmaster Mohit. He had amazing list of topics, those who made the speaker ponder over and come up with the response. Very well done. He engaged the audience in a extremely beautiful way, and at the end of the speeches he was adding a little bit of tidbits from his side, which was again a very good job. I think I am observing you as a table topic master second or third time, and each time you come on stage you bring that uniqueness, that newness. So kudos to you. Keep that up. Coming to my tag team, sometimes with regard to timer, I observed that the card was not coming out. At least I was not able to see it. If others were able to see it, perhaps they can help. But I wasn't able to see the card always. And I think the role of timer is so very crucial for a speaker that without it's like the traffic light, and you can imagine the chaos on the Gurgaon crossings if the traffic lights are missing. And that's the kind of importance which this plays. So I don't know how to address this, but going forward, maybe as a club, we can take a challenge to see if there is a backup timer possible, that if there is a connectivity issue, the same could be helped with regard to speakers. As the counter role, Toastmaster Rahul, I would challenge you next time, pay a little more attention when the conjunction is required and when it is not required. When it is a filler, and I've seen this becomes a little bit challenging to all the counters. Sometimes and or so might be conjunction. They are not bad words to use. But when they are used as a filler is when we are trying to avoid it. Of course, I could not gauge whether you did it 100% or you did not. But next time, challenge yourself on this aspect and try to see that you only pick up the avoidable conjunction. Not all the conjunctions are bad, as the English grammar says. Grammarian again was a little late in joining, but superbly done. The word was very easy to use, perspective, and something which many of us could have used. and you noted down the good usages, and also you pointed that sometime your connectivity was a challenge due to which you could not take all the notes. That overall was fantastic. The speech evaluators did a superb job. In between, I had some distractions, so I could not pay attention to all the speeches 100% as I would have liked. Table topic speakers were fabulous. All of you came on the stage. They were I think one unique thing which I am finding in this group, you guys are good in table topics. You already have a certain level. The kind of smile which you bring on the table, bring on the stage the moment you start, was very, very good. This is the best way to reflect confidence, assertiveness. Already, yes, I am on the stage and I know what to do, right? And smile as you know, go a long way. So I think that was very well done. Some of us, the key improvement points, if I take overall, try and include a short story, try and have opening, body, and ending with a call of action, even in table topics. So table topics is nothing but a prepared or unprepared prepared speech, as it is called, right? So try and see it. Again, not easy, of course, much more challenging, and even more challenging than the prepared speeches, because in prepared, you know what is the content going to be. So, but here let's challenge ourselves, and I think the sky is the limit for all of us. So now I would like to hand over the stage back to our TMOD. Yeah, Toastmaster Nidhi, stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Ashish, for a wonderful evaluation. We are in time, so let's try. I'm trying to make this session a little bit more interactive as we have a time. So I want to understand how many of you think that what all things are required to make the perfect angle with people? Any one of you? How we can make the perfect angle? What all things are required?
Guess we need to think from the other person's perspective.
True. Anybody else?
Being present to the conversation. Yeah. Being present to the conversation. Being
Right.
able to understand the facts rather than, always going into what our opinion is about the conversation.
Absolutely. It is very much important to understand other people's opinion rather than making their understand always yours. Any other question?
By really choosing the right time for the right topic for conversation. Because many a times
Right.
other person is angry or you are angry, and like that won't be the
That is
right time to
very
have
much
that
important.
conversation.
Very much important. Anybody else?
I think it is also about do what you say and say what you do. Integrity.
Right. Anybody else would like to share their input on this?
We should avoid assuming, jumping to conclusions.
Absolutely right. So there are a couple of things that we need to comply with to have the perfect angle with people. And it is very much important to have the perfect angle, to have peace in your life. So first of all, we should try to fathom the other's perspective. Considering yourself right all the time and thinking other people are wrong, it will not make you reach anywhere. You will end up losing only. It is very much imperative to understand other people's perspective also, what they are saying. You cannot be right all the time, and you not consider that you are right basis your experience and you have more understanding. Second, critical thinking. Once you understand the perspective of others, analysis is all that required, because you have to align their perspective with yours also. So critical thinking is very much important. Rack your brain, analyze thoroughly. It is very much important to analyze the situation, because sometimes this perfect angle is required at home and sometimes it is required in the office also. Sometimes it is required for minor things, sometimes it is required for major things. So analytical thinking is very much important before concluding anything. emotional quotient, and sense of empathy. When it comes to us, we always expect other people should have high empathy and high EQ level. But when it comes to us, do we actually have that type of empathy and EQ level towards other people? We try to be very selfish. We want to be quick. We want to be smarter. So we actually need to have sense of empathy. Always try to put yourself in other people's shoes, that if